This is Plant-Based Briefing, 5 Reasons Why Fiber is the New Protein. Part 1 by Madeline Bennett at balanced.org. And I'm Marian Erickson. This is the curated content plant-based podcast where I narrate articles on plant-based and vegan living in about 10 minutes or less every weekday with permission. And I'm pleased to have permission from Balanced to share their content. This episode is going to be a bit longer than 10 minutes, so I'm going to break it into 2 parts. I'll read part 1 today and then tune back in tomorrow for the second half. And now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. 5 Reasons Why Fiber is the New Protein, Part 1 by Madeline Bennett at balanced.org. Within the popular discourse on nutrition, protein has long been heralded as the keystone nutrient of a healthy diet due to its purported roles in muscle building and weight management. To be sure, adequate protein is absolutely essential. It's also true, however, that the majority of Americans consume far more of it than is necessary or beneficial. So what's really missing from the American diet? I can think of a nutrient that virtually everyone is lacking, one that's often overlooked but holds immense potential for our health: fiber. What even is fiber? Simply put, it's the indigestible forms of carbohydrates found in plants. From grade school biology, you'll recall that cellulose fibers are what helps plant cells maintain their rigid structure. That's just one example, but there's a wide array of fibers in the plant-based foods we eat. How exactly does this plant roughage benefit you? Glad you asked. Here are 5 compelling health reasons that will have you believing fiber is the new protein. 1. Most people are actually deficient in fiber. I gave this one away in the intro, but it's worse than you're imagining. More than 95% of Americans, and in all likelihood you, eat a diet deficient in fiber. Most adults don't even come close to getting the 25 to 35 gram minimum we should be eating every day. But who can blame us? In a world inundated with high-protein marketing and fad diets, fiber is relegated to the sidelines. The bread and butter, no pun intended, of the omnipresent food industry are refined foods that by definition have most fibers removed through processing. If we were all to put fiber center stage in our diets, it could pose a threat to the bottom lines of food manufacturers. Marketing around protein-rich foods has therefore been a convenient means of deflecting attention away from the fiber deficiency problem. Okay, so if almost everyone's diet is lacking in fiber and we aren't all immediately dropping dead from it, maybe it's not that important, right? Wrong. Read on to see why. 2. Fiber reduces blood cholesterol and cardiovascular risk. Cardiovascular disease remains a leading cause of death in the United States, but did you know that fiber offers protection against it? That's because fiber helps lower cholesterol in the body through several key mechanisms. Soluble fibers, like those in oats, psyllium husk, and fruit, form a gel with the water in your digestive tract that is capable of trapping your body's cholesterol-derived bile acids. By binding to these bile acids, fiber prevents them from being reabsorbed, which in turn prompts the liver to use the cholesterol in your blood to make new bile acids. This process lowers blood cholesterol levels, thereby reducing risk for developing atherosclerosis. Insoluble fibers, like the aforementioned cellulose, add bulk to stool and promote regular bowel movements. The fiber binds cholesterol with other waste products, which are then more efficiently excreted. Once again, the overall effect is a reduction in cholesterol in the blood, in this case by inhibiting absorption from food. But the cardiovascular benefits don't stop there. High-fiber diets have been shown to improve the elasticity of blood vessels and promote vasodilation through increased production of nitric oxide, all which help lower blood pressure. Maintaining a healthy blood pressure, in turn, reduces risk for deadly and debilitating strokes and heart attacks. 3. High-fiber diets are linked to more muscle mass in old age. Adequate protein and weight training aren't the only things you need to keep your muscles healthy and strong as you age. Here, too, fiber and fiber-rich foods play an important role. See, contrary to popular belief, the benefits of fiber extend far beyond digestive health. High-fiber diets, especially those containing plenty of whole grains, can also help preserve muscle by mitigating insulin resistance. In particular, insoluble cereal fiber has been shown to reduce risk for type 2 diabetes and improve insulin resistance, independent of weight loss. By protecting against this metabolic disease, dietary fiber may help protect against muscle wasting driven by insulin resistance. You may have heard the term inflammaging, used to describe how chronic inflammation hastens the aging process. This inflammation likely contributes to age-related muscle loss, a condition known as sarcopenia. Fiber metabolites, along with the antioxidants that come along with fiber-rich foods, have anti-inflammatory properties that help to calm the systemic inflammation that contributes to muscle loss. In fact, many studies now have demonstrated the association between fiber intake and more muscle mass in older adults. Why is muscle wasting a big deal anyway? Simply put, strong muscles support the mobility, balance, and overall function that keep us more active over a longer period of our lives. Falls can quickly become deadly for older adults, so working more fiber-rich foods into our diets at any age, along with maintaining a resistance exercise regimen and an adequate protein intake, will pay dividends in our later years. You just listened to 5 Reasons Why Fiber is the New Protein, Part 1 by Madeline Bennett at balanced.org, and I'm Marian Erickson, your host. Tune in tomorrow for the second half of this episode, where you'll hear 2 more reasons why fiber is so important, as well as some great tips on how to quickly and easily start increasing your daily intake of fiber. So please share this episode with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.